Hello everyone, welcome back to Today News K-Wave channel. Recently, Jikook's name has become a hot topic of conversation among fans. Many ARMYs feel there's something different about some of the latest moments that have surfaced online. Small things that initially seemed ordinary have sparked intense curiosity. The question that's starting to get a lot of buzz is a rather surprising one. Does Jikook actually see everything fans post? This speculation arose after several incidents that some fans felt too coincidental. On several occasions, what Jimin and Jungkook did or said seemed to align with topics currently being discussed by fans on social media. Many felt the timing of these moments was too perfect, as if they knew what ARMYs were talking about. Of course, there's no official statement confirming this, but that's precisely where the curiosity is, making this topic go viral. Every little detail is being analyzed by fans. From their expressions and jokes to seemingly simple words, everything has become the subject of lengthy discussions on various platforms. Some fans believe that as global idols, it's entirely possible for Jimin and Jungkook to occasionally check what fans are saying about them. In today's social media era, the distance between idols and fans feels much closer than before. Many idols are known to frequently read comments or view fan posts, even without openly admitting it. However, some fans feel that this possibility is exaggerated. They believe that what appears to be a response from Jimin and Jungkook may simply be a coincidence. In a highly active fandom, fans can sometimes find deeper meaning in seemingly simple things. However, discussing this possibility actually adds to the fandom's excitement. Many ARMYs are thrilled to imagine that their idols might actually see the support, theories, and posts fans post every day. There's a special feeling in the thought that fans' messages of support might even reach them. Another factor that fuels this speculation is the way Jimin and Jungkook interact with their fans. They are known to be quite open and often show concern for ARMY. Several moments in the past have even shown them to be aware of what's currently being discussed within the fandom. Therefore, when a new moment appears that feels like a code or a certain signal, fans immediately associate it with the possibility that they are indeed aware of what's happening online. Whether this is true or not remains an unanswered mystery. One thing is clear, however, the relationship between idols and fans today is much closer than it used to be. Social media makes everything move incredibly fast, and information can reach anyone in a matter of seconds. In such a situation, it's not impossible for idols to occasionally see what their fans are writing directly. Ultimately, whether Jikook actually sees all of his fans' posts is probably the only answer they know. But this curiosity is part of the fascinating dynamic within the fandom. Every small moment can turn into a major discussion involving thousands, even millions of fans worldwide. And perhaps that's what makes Jikook's story so compelling to follow. There's always a small detail that sparks new curiosity. There's always a moment that leaves fans wondering. And there's always the possibility that something seemingly simple might have a deeper meaning. So, is Jikook really seeing everything fans post? Or is this all just a coincidence that feels too good to be true? Until there's a clear answer, one thing's for sure: ARMY's curiosity isn't likely to stop anytime soon. The discussion about the possibility of Jimin viewing fan posts isn't entirely new. Over the years, there have been moments where fans have felt that Jimin and Jungkook might be more aware of their fandom activities than they publicly display. However, recently, the topic has resurfaced with greater force due to several incidents that occurred almost simultaneously. Some fans have begun to notice small patterns that they find interesting. Some pay attention to words spoken during live broadcasts, others highlight simple gestures, and still others connect them to trending topics among ARMY. When all of this is put together, some fans feel like they're seeing pieces of a puzzle slowly forming a bigger picture. This has sparked lengthy discussions on various platforms. Many fans have begun to wonder if Jimin and Jungkook might actually occasionally check what fans are talking about. Not to follow every detail, but at least to stay informed about the current situation or trending topics. If you think about it logically, this possibility isn't entirely impossible. Nowadays, social media has become an integral part of many people's lives, including idols. They use various platforms to communicate with fans, share everyday moments, or simply say hello. In the process, they've likely also seen some posts made by fans. But what makes this situation even more interesting is the way fans try to connect seemingly small events. A simple sentence can be instantly explained, an expression can become the subject of a lengthy discussion, and even seemingly insignificant things can turn into viral fandom theories. Some see this as part of the fun of being a fan. Finding meaning behind every small moment can create a closer bond between idol and fan. There's a sense of excitement when someone feels like they've discovered something that others might have missed. On the other hand, others remind us that not everything needs to be interpreted too deeply. Sometimes a moment is just a coincidence. When millions of people pay attention to an idol's every move and word, it's natural for some things to seem related to something currently being discussed. However, this kind of speculation almost always arises whenever there's a unique interaction, especially when it involves two figures with strong chemistry like Jimin and Jungkook. Their long-standing friendship often features spontaneous, funny, and sometimes unexpected moments. It's these moments that often make fans feel like there's an interesting story behind the scenes. Many ARMYs also say they don't really think much about whether Jikook actually sees fan posts. For them, the most important thing is to enjoy every moment shared by the two idols. Still, curiosity is hard to avoid when a situation arises that feels too right. Moreover, the BTS fandom is known for being very active and creative. Every day there's a new theory, new analysis, or new interpretation emerging. In such an environment, speculation can grow very quickly and spread to various fan communities around the world. What's interesting is how discussions like these actually demonstrate the strong bond between idols and fans. Even without direct confirmation, small interactions can spark conversations that involve so many people. Fans feel connected, share opinions, and collectively try to understand what they see. Ultimately, perhaps not every question needs a definitive answer. Sometimes small mysteries like these actually make the journey of being a fan even more exciting. Every new moment brings new possibilities. Every tiny detail can spark a new curiosity. So when the question arises whether Jikook really sees everything fans post, the answer might not be a clear yes or no. It could be that they do occasionally, or it could be mostly just coincidences that seem interesting to fans. What's clear is that as long as Jimin and Jungkook continue to share their moments with the world, fans will always be ready to pay attention to every detail that emerges. And as long as that curiosity persists, discussions about Jikook will likely never truly cease. There will always be new moments that spark new questions, and there will always be fans trying to find meaning behind seemingly simple things. That's what keeps their story alive amidst such a large and passionate fandom. What do you think? Is this all just a coincidence? Or is there a possibility that Jikook actually saw what the fans posted? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, as every ARMY theory and perspective is always interesting to discuss. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this discussion, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the latest updates about Jimin, Jungkook, and other interesting moments that are always being discussed in the fandom. Thank you for watching until the end. Keep supporting BTS and keep spreading positive energy as ARMYs around the world. See you in the next video.